With that being said, I respect any decision that you made. I would love to continue serving.
No leaving.
Okay, what are your concerns as to that?
Well, the homeless are not being given 24 hours to move. They're not being offered services.
Give a specific incident in mind.
It's happening all over.
We need specific. We record every contact, so I take this very seriously. If we violated the consent decree, then, that's a violation.
But do officers know that they're supposed to be doing that? Have they been trained that they're supposed to be doing that?
Yes.
Are they aware of the grievance process?
They are.
Are they offering that to the homeless?
The grievance process kicks in post-enforcement.
No. It says if they, no, you need to read it. I wish I had it with me.
I essentially helped write it, so I'm very familiar with the consent decree.
It says if they decline services.
I have it on here, but we can look at it.
Anyway, so if you have a specific incident, this makes it easier for me to investigate. This date, this time, this individual, at this location. And I do this every day. I go review the recordings of the incident, read the police reports, and we go from there. So,
Well, the homeless are afraid that if they speak up,
the officers that are doing this do it every day. It's not as though this is being done by patrol officers.
no, the patrol officers are not even allowing the homeless to stay. It happens after every sweep. If you look at what happened at the Maxwell Park when the homeless chose to leave, they were not allowed to stay on the streets.
Yeah.
They were told that they had 2 hours to leave on the
Day
street.
we cleaned the park.
The day you cleaned Maxwell, the homeless went out to the streets of Anaheim and they were told. So if you look at the officers on the day of that sweep.
If you give me an incident, a date and time, I will absolutely look into it. I need specifics. So
Okay.
telling me that we're violating the consent decree isn't helpful. I need specifics.
Okay, so if I give you tape, I don't know who the officers are, but I can tell you.
Date, time,
Okay.
incident. If
Okay.
someone was issued a citation, we'll have a recording of that.
Okay, well, they were issued citations in the park. So, okay, I'll try to get that. Oh, well, you can look it up. If you look at Lisa Bell, she was issued a camping
Lisa
cite-
Bell. I reviewed one of these incidents involving Miss Bell.
Okay, so the camping citation, so what happened with that? Do you think that was issued properly?
Do I think
Yeah.
that was issued? I do, yes. On tape, she was offered services repeatedly. She declined services. We verified there were 22 available beds per the consent decree. Available beds have to be established. There were 22. That's all written in the police report. She has been advised before about the prohibition against camping. And she was actually there camping in a small, are you familiar with the walkway between the neighborhood
Was she
and the
told
park?
about the grievance process?
Sorry, excuse me. Are you familiar with the walkway between the neighborhood and the park?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where they were camping in that area.
Was she informed of the grievance process?
That's not a requirement for the consent decree.
Oh, my God.
Well, yeah, that's my question too. Is like here it says. Now you're saying this has to happen post arrest. This sentence right here. In the event that the homeless person declines the offered placement, Anaheim will advise the person of the availability of the notice and grievance process enacted by the court. So you're saying that happens post arrest?
That happens post arrest. Yes, it does.
Arrest or cite?
It would depend on the.
No, it's kind of hard to. Yeah, you can do that. There you go.
Availability of the notice. Officer notice proper team to accept the placement. The person's removal. So that comes. It talks about the effect of person's removal. That's an arrest. And upon arrest, physical arrest, the grievance procedure is provided.
This just says if a homeless person declines offer placement.
Well, keep reading. And the removal, and results in their removal. Anyway, if you're asking about the specific incident involving Miss Bell recently at Schweitzer Park, I did look into that. If that's the one you're talking to me about, I'm not sure. The one Miss Weitzman also raised with the city attorney's office, that one, yeah, I looked into that. And you asked me a question, do I think there was a legitimate citation? I do believe that every element of the consent decree were followed.
Was she ever told about the grievance process?
Again, it comes into play upon her physical removal. She was issued a citation that day. She's not
Okay, but
physically
in that
involved.
situation, was she told about the grievance process?
I don't remember if that came out in the conversation.
I mean,
I'd have to review the recording
could you
again.
please
I can certainly do.
review
Yes.
that? Because I don't know if anyone has been told of the grievance process, and we have connections with a lot of the homeless on the streets.
I do, I know,
Speak with Ms. Weitzman. Ask her opinion.
Do you want to
of
hear
the-
what she said?
Sure.
What did she say at the housing meeting? Were you there at the housing meeting?
well, the one thing I know is
You're
that,
shaking your head at me in disapproval. I'm trying to be helpful here.
Okay, I will start sending you more. Oh, and another thing is, we've been working with Lieutenant Friesen. We're unable to get people into the shelter. I have a woman that's been trying to get into shelter since October. She's had surgery on her leg. She hasn't had a shower in a month. She is trying to get into shelter. She's been approved by Anaheim PD, but CityNet is too busy to take her in. I've been working with Lieutenant Friesen, and he's not
Call me
answering our calls.
directly tomorrow with the name of an individual, and I will do everything in our power to get her placed. Of course, I don't have a card. I give you my number. Now,
can I get the number too?
you bet.
Yeah, I know a guy that needs to get in, so. I called Friesen today, but he never got back to me, so.
Well, she's already called. We already talked to Friesen on Friday.
Our goal is to get people off the street. And if they raise their hand and say, you know what, I really want to get into shelter, we're gonna successfully get them into shelter. It's that simple.
Okay,
This
that's
is my
great.
name.
Good job, Julian.
I'm sorry?
Good job, Susie. You had that one covered.
Oh, okay.
Making sweeping changes and making it harder to speak to the council. You can try.
49, what is that?
497-5875.
Okay. And I talked with Lieutenant Friesen during that clearing, and it didn't sound like he knew much about the grievance process. It might be something you might want to educate the officers
So
on.
we went round and round for many, many hours on the grievance process. The
Yeah.
grievance process is when enforcement action is taken that leads to the removal, AKA arrest of an individual.
Yeah.
They are advised, they can bring that issue up in front of Judge Carter, and here's how you do it. This is how you go about the grievance process. I think that I was wrongfully removed from that part. I should not have been arrested because I either declined placement because of a disability. I
Yeah.
didn't want to go to Salvation Army or Bridges. I didn't want to go here because of this.
Yeah.
And therefore, my accommodation was not met.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm ringing the bell to have the grievance process initiated. It happens post-enforcement. We can't do it in the field. I can't do a grievance process in Schweitzer Park at 3 in the morning. It's
But I mean-
it's untenable.
I'm not saying do the grievance process. I'm saying inform them of the grievance process.
And it happens upon arrest, is the grievance process is provided to them.
But it sounds like Lieutenant Friesen didn't know what it was when we talked to him.
Okay, well,
Yeah, so you might wanna
you know what,
educate
we will reinforce that
Yeah, just so they know.
with our personnel. This
Yeah.
is the grievance process, this
Yeah.
is how you initiate it. And,
And if they're to be made aware of it, then maybe
yeah.
make sure they do that.
And by the way, Ms. Weitzman can also initiate the grievance process on behalf of any of her clients, including Ms. Bell, should she choose to do that. She can absolutely ring that bell herself.
Now, do they need to contact the judge, or who should they contact? The homeless if they want to do
Yeah,
that?
contact Judge Carter's.
It's kind of hard to get a hold of him, but call
you know
his.
Judge Carter.
Yeah, but call his.
No, you call the office,
David.
call his clerk.
Yeah,
Call his
David.
clerk and
Yeah.
say, I want to do the process.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
we'll get on calendar. I don't know how soon, but it'd get on calendar, and we would present the merits of the case. This is what happened, here's the evidence.
Yeah.
Her either accommodation was met,
Yeah.
it wasn't met, her accommodation was reasonable, we should have met it, or we
Yeah.
actually did everything we could to meet it.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
the process.
And I'm also concerned that not being given 24 hours. Once the police come there, I know in the parks it's different, but on the streets, they're supposed to be given 24 hours before they actually have to leave that sidewalk.
Again,
That's
I
what-
encourage you to read it once. And
But
another
vice
thing to
versa,
understand,
for
another thing to
24
understand
for
is,
24 hours notice.
another thing to understand is, a lot of those were put in place until we had 325 beds. Things have changed.
No, I thought this is once there's 325 beds.
There's different parts. Some of it was pre, some of it is post. The 24-hour thing, again, I don't have it in front of me. I don't want to bug you with reading it, but that if someone is camping in an unlawful area, they need to be given a 24-hour notice before. I can't remember, but it's something about, there is a 24-hour requirement.
Before you can enforce, basically, right? Something like that.
Right, it does say that. It does mention 24 hours in there.
A lot of what we do is we document every contact. A lot of our people who chronically are camping are told daily. So that satisfies the 24 hour. We told you last week, you can't camp here, and you're camping here. We've satisfied our requirement.
But what about people that are just like walking down the street or riding their bikes or just
We don't. That doesn't. We don't. That's not camping. Number one, walking down the street is not.
Well,
camping.
Michelle was on the street by Maxwell when she went around the corner. The police followed her around the corner and told her she had to move on. She was there with her belongings on the sidewalk. There were a lot of people on the sidewalk after the Maxwell street, and they were told that they had to leave the sidewalk. So is that your understanding, that now people are not allowed to
Yeah,
leave?
we cleared that. We cleared that encampment.
Right,
because we had adequate shelter beds. We met our threshold. The judge told me we could do it, and we did it. And so to have people come right back and just keep camping again.
She was around the corner on a different street.
She was on a
At the
residential
Pizza
street.
Hut.
Are you
She was
saying
on a
that once
residential street.
she's in a park that she can't?
She was by the Pizza Hut.
She
That's
can't go
where they were
anywhere in
at.
Anaheim on
I'm
the
not saying
sidewalk?
that. I'm not saying that. So if it's a public sidewalk, it could be camping. That's what I'm saying. It could be camping on a public sidewalk.
But she had her belongings on the sidewalk. She made sure she left 3 feet, and she was told to move on. It
Still
was there.
could have constituted camping. Because the loitering is the 36-inch. If you're blocking the sidewalk, that's loitering. Camping is you're living, you have all your stuff, you're on a public sidewalk, and you're camping. And the ordinance spells out the elements that have to be met for camping. I have to go get ready
All
for
right,
another
thank you.
item.
Thank you
Call me
for
tomorrow
your,
to get this person placed.
yours-
And we will do everything.
Level?
I'm a deputy chief. It's written on here.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't-
no
thank you.
problem. Yeah.
Thank you. Great. Get some information.
Are we still rolling?
Yeah, we're still rolling.
Thank
Anything
you,
else I can say?
Joshua. Well, I just think it's really good for us to
Document.
bring this to the attention of the police officers, to deputy sheriff, to the lieutenant, and I'm glad that we're getting phone numbers from officers that are higher up in the police department. So
Yeah.
I think that we're spreading the word, and we'll give them examples of what's been happening.
Yeah, and I really hope that this time this officer can get people into the shelter. I know that Friesen, all day he didn't answer me, so maybe
Okay.
this Julian Harvey, tomorrow it'll be different. I don't know. I hope.
Well, we'll
Right.
get those list of people that want to get in, and
Yeah.
we'll see
Keep-
what
keep ringing this
Deputy
phone
Chief
and-
Julian Harvey does about the growing list of homeless that want to get into the shelters
Yeah.
that are being denied while Anaheim is enforcing their anti-camping
Yeah.
laws.
Yes. Great job, Heidi. Thank
All
you.
right, thanks, Joshua.
So please share the video. Do join Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook and pray that the homeless get the housing and the help they need soon, that we can be great advocates too for them. Thanks so much. Do like, subscribe, share. May God bless you as you seek first His kingdom always. Again, do join Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook. May God bless.